Hey guys, this is Stacy from eatthebite.com, and today we're making homemade nutty crunchy granola. I'm going to let you in on a secret. Granola is so easy to make and so customizable. So let's get to it. There is goop involved, and I like to prepare that first by adding my honey to a pot. Then we'll add some cinnamon, vanilla extract, and a little maple syrup. We'll give it a stir, and then let it simmer on low heat for about 7 to 10 minutes. This is a nutty granola, and I'm adding pecans, but they're a little too big, so I'm going to pound them down a little to make slightly smaller pieces. You can put them in a Ziploc bag to do this, or just use the double layer of plastic wrap as seen here. I'll give it a few gentle hits with my mallet, and they're done. I'll add 1 large container of old-fashioned oats to a large mixing bowl. Emphasis on large mixing bowl. Now I'll start adding my nuts. I've got cashews, sunflower seeds, pepitas, which are a variety of pumpkin seeds, and then I'll empty my crushed pecans into the bowl. After that, I'm going to give everything a good mix to blend all the nuts and oats together. And I'm wearing gloves because I'm actually making this as part of the Christmas goodie trays for my neighbors and family. I forgot to add the salt to my goop, so I added that at the end, gave it a good stir, and now we're ready to add the goop. And I do want you to know that I was calling this goop long before a company called Goop was established. I've got a bench scraper that I use to mix this around, but if you don't have that, just use a big, strong wooden spoon or spatula of some kind. We've got to mix this around thoroughly to make sure all the nuts and oats are coated in the goop. I've got 2 sheet pans ready to go, and I'll start by making 1 big pile of granola on each sheet pan, like you see here. Next, I'll start spreading the granola out onto the pans, and it's a delicate balance to make sure you don't put too much granola on the sheet pan or not enough granola. Just spread it out so it makes a thin layer on the sheet pan and you should be okay. The key is to make sure the granola is distributed evenly across the sheet pans. Could I say sheet pans one more time? You'll cook this in batches depending on how large the sheet pans are that you are using. And then we'll cook the granola at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. And now we have our finished product. So we want to take our bench scraper or spatula and gently scrape the granola from your pans. I say gently because if you're too aggressive, granola will start flying all over your kitchen and make a big mess. So we'll keep scraping until the granola is loose on the sheet pan. And here's a close-up look of that granola. It smells amazing and it's crunchy and delish. So now I'll take all the loose granola and start filling my big bowl back up. Of course, you'll need to wash the bowl in between. Oh, and I just want you to hear how crunchy this is. Oh, listen to that crunch. Okay, I'm going to fill half-pint jars with the granola because, as I said, this is actually going to be part of my Christmas goodie tray for my neighbors and my family. I usually put my granola in 1-pint jars, but couldn't find any this year, so I'm using the half-pint jars instead. And now the assembly begins. I fill 1 jar up to the top, and here's what that looks like. And now it's 1 down, 11 to go. I was able to fill 12 half-pint jars plus 2 quart jars, and I used those for gifts to neighbors and family. Then I still had almost 1 quart left, which I kept for my own supply of granola. After you fill the jars, it's time to get those lids on and seal in the freshness. It's ideal if the granola gets eaten within 4 to 6 weeks of jarring it. Once you get all those lids on, you can also decorate the jars with ribbons and stickers if it's the holiday season or you're giving this away. If you're not giving this away, just put your granola in larger storage containers. And that's it. It is time to eat the bite, my favorite part. And my personal favorite way to eat this granola is as cereal with milk. I love a nutty, crunchy granola, and this absolutely hits the spot. And here's a nice close-up for you. It's so delicious, and I know you're going to love this. And the great thing about granola is it's versatile. It also tastes great with fruit and yogurt. And really, this was a perfect combination with yogurt and raspberries or whatever fruit you like. So whether you're packing up jars of granola for loved ones or enjoying this at home, this is a super easy recipe that makes a fantastic granola. And you can always cut costs by adding just 2 types of nuts. I've got some great suggestions on my blog post. That's all for now, and as always, you'll find the full printed recipes on my website at www.eatthebite.com. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.